Okay, here we are. We've got a opening video. NTS Digital by KORG. Just arrived today. Hopefully it's not too hard to assemble and get working. What do we got here? Oh, software. Free software, that's always good. Instruction manual. Oh, multiple languages. How convenient. I think we're just going to be using the English version. Oh golly. It's a little more complicated than I was originally expecting. This might take slightly longer. Let's just stick that over here. What else do we got? Oh, okay. USB cable. Seems to be some sort of a circuit board. La la la. Yep, circuit board. Perfect. The other circuit board. Ooh, and the outer housing, which snaps off and attaches to itself. Interesting. Okay. Tiny little keyboard. Fantastic. What else do we got here? Baggie of screws. Oh, plus a tiny screwdriver. How cute. Couple little end pieces and some corners. Okay, let's get rid of that stuff. So, looks like basically we just need to snap these apart. Oh boy. Oh wow. It's like breaking graham crackers apart. Okay. There's one. There's two. And the last one. Oh man. Totally feels like I'm going to bend this thing, but if I'm careful with it, hopefully I can just break it along the edge without bending. Excellent. Still straight. Okay. All right. Initial hard part is done with. Now, let's get into the meat of this thing here. What do we got? Assembly instructions. Break it apart. Done. Okay, there's things to use as spacers, right. Let's check our screw bag here. Okay. Oh, this doesn't look too bad actually. Top part, bottom part. That's obviously where the keyboard comes in. Peel off the back, sticks to itself. Oh, what recommended order is this thing going in? Oops. Okay, there's some feet. That's pretty funny. Put the feet on first. Easy. Peel out these little round feet and stick them on here. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's not perfect. Close enough, though. This is the bottom, remember. No one's going to be looking at the bottom part of it. Well, maybe. But I won't be. So, all right. got the feet on. Get rid of that. What's next? Well, take these tiny corners, and looks like we're going to be making little bracket housings. Tiny screws. Oh boy. Could they have come up with a smaller screwdriver? Probably not. Wow. This will be a little faster if I use my drill. I also feel like I would break the thing though. Let's not do that. Oh man, this is going to take some patience. Let's just do it a little slower, shall we? Come on, screw. Oh my gosh. Okay. Screw in hole. Turn, screw. No? Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Oh boy. Why do these screws so long? These could definitely stand to be smaller, shorter screws for what we're doing here. Boy, oy, oy. Okay, there. One corner put together. See? No problem. Let's get the next corner in place. What is plastic on this? No. Oh wait. Ah shit, Ola. Of course the plastic is on the wrong side. Oh, start again. That always happens. You know, you put something together. They didn't put that in the manual. Okay. Now we get the screws out again. Let's peel off this lovely bit of plastic and stick them back in there. Okay, putting it back together. There's one screw. Second screw, line it up. Turn, turn, turn till it makes. Screw it in the rest of the way. Okay. There we go. And back to our second corner. Line it up. Grab a screw. Drop it in the hole. And tighten it up. And one more screw. Gotta have patience for this sort of stuff. Wow. There we go. So, got one corner. Fantastic. Let's do another one. Peel off the plastic this time. First step. There it is. And I'll probably fast forward through this part if I can figure out that. So I'm sure this part's a little boring. Screw, screw, screw. Okay, final corner. Screw, screw, screw. Why am I getting resistance on this one? Seriously. Don't tell me the last one is stripped or something stupid. Try a different screw. It's lined up perfect. Man, it's hard to get straight on this thing. Ugh. There's got to be a better way to do this. Oh my gosh. Why did the other 7 go in fine? And this one's like, I'm gonna be a problem. Seems going so far, and then, oh, bind. There we go. Still a little tight. Oh well, we'll get it. Okay. There we go. Got the 2 end pieces done. Wow, that was probably the easiest part. Okay. Next thing we're doing looks like attaching the base to here. This is where the larger screws. Let me get my other screwdriver. Okay. This tiny screwdriver that they supplied, it does not seem to be the right size for these larger screws. But I have something that will work good instead. Well, it should work good at least. put in there light. Line this up. Give it a little tighten, a little tighten. Okay, there's one side. Next side. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, a little tighten, a little tighten. There we go. Okay. First step is done. Moving on to the next step. Looks like we're going to be sliding the keyboard down through this little hole, peeling the back off the keyboard and sticking it to the front of the thing. And then sticking the keyboard into there. All right, easy enough. Stick that through there. Line it up to see how it's gonna fit. Peel off the sticky back. Of course, this is easier said than done, as with most sticky things. It's hard to tell how thick this sticky back liner is. I don't want to accidentally peel off something that's not supposed to be peeled off. Oh, you bugger. Aha. There we go. Started. Let's stick that back in. Do this part again. Okay, keep it lined up. Peel off the back. Stick it in place. All right. That worked pretty good. Nice. Nice and solid. And this thing just folds into there. Very delicate little ribbon. Push it in. So, this has a tiny little lock on it that you need to open up and unlock it first. Wow, this is small. Okay, see that? Probably can't see that, but there's tiny little locking clips here that need to be in the open position. Is that unlocked? I think that's unlocked. Okay, there we go. Now this should slide right in there. Still not sliding in very easy. Oh, wait a sec. I think it was slid in. Okay. That seems to be as far in as it slides. Now push these little locking clips in place. There we go. Fantastic. That should be all locked in place now. I am not going to yank on it. Okay. That one is done. Moving on to the next step. Next step. What do we got here? This is where we attach the bottom part to the top part after the top part is merged with the middle part. Okay. Very good. So we've got a lot of ins and outs on this thing. Make sure I get it lined up right. So it looks like I'm going to line okay, yeah, there we go. That's pretty simple. Basically just line these pins up with those pins and jam it together. Pins lined up that side. Oh, that's pretty easy. This side. Oh yeah, they're lining up. Push them together. Oh yeah. Push them together. There we go. Perfect. All right. Push those together. Then make sure our bottom is lined up correctly. And that is going to go it should smoothly fit in there. Just love this metal on metal scraping sound. It's definitely my favorite sound. For sure. Well, I can't just place straight down because you can see these screws are in the way, bonking into it. So what do they expect? It's almost as if that side parts you wouldn't really put it on yet. How? I mean, seriously, folks, look at this. You can't just plop this straight in here. There's like screws in the way blocking it. Oh, wait a sec. What are these tabs? These look like they can be removed. Did I miss a step like a fool? Oh. Ah, yes, foolish me has missed a step. Break off these tabs because they're in the way. Breaking off these tabs will make it possible to actually fit that in there. Oh my God. There we go. They thought of everything. I just didn't read the directions proper. Okay, there we go. That part was a little more drawn out than it should have been, but at least we can move on to putting in these securing bolts. One. Two. 3. And 4, give them a little snug. Snug. There we go. All snugged up. Get rid of those garbage bits. Okay, those are in, those are in. Yeah. Well, now it looks like it's just these end pieces. Pretty straightforward there. Let me refer to the directions. Probably something I'm missing, but anyway, we will continue on. Screw these tiny little screws in here. Slightly easier. There's a tough spot on that one, but it's getting through it. Just notice these edges are a little rough. They have that sandpapery sort of feel. It gives me the shivers when I run my finger across it. Just won't do that. Okay, one more screw. One more screw. Oh my god, did I put this thing on backwards? You know what? I probably did. What's on the other side of that? Probably not some silly part number. Well. Okay, just a moment. Let's just take this part off again and confirm that it is supposed to be displaying that. Oh, you know what? That would be probably better. I should put this part on the out. Yeah, that makes more sense. Wow. Okay. Glad I noticed that, and someone else did notice it for me, and I never take it apart. I mean, no big deal, but like, sheesh. Wow. Putting it together again. Is that facing the right direction this time? Okay, one more screw. One more screw. Okay, that one's done. Last one. Pretty obvious which way this one goes, even though I could physically install it that way like a fool. I will attempt to install it in the correct orientation. Right. If you see me pausing once in a while, I'm referring back to the instruction manual just to make sure I'm installing something correct. Or right now I'm wondering why I have a couple of extra screws. Thinking that, did I miss something here? Or is there like some other part that was supposed to get screws on the inside and I missed it? I don't think so. Maybe they just supplied some extra hardware. Sometimes these are a little hard to start screwing them in, but once it gets going fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have 4 screws left over, 2 of each size. Bizarre. Well, maybe they're extras in case you lose some. They are pretty small. I can see how they could be lost. Okay, there we go. That is the full assembly. Got a couple screws left over. I don't think they're needed. As far as I can tell, they're... I mean, I got all the screws in. It's got screw holes for, unless there was something on the inside that I missed. I don't think there was. I think we're all set. So that's it. There's our box opening and assembly video. I'm probably going to do a separate video about messing around with the sounds that this thing makes. If I can find a extension cord for a USB interface, I might be able to make some sounds. All my sound making stuff is kind of not very close to here. Yeah, that's it. Sounds in a different video. Okay, thanks. Hope you enjoyed the install part. Goodbye.